Hi everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is your girl Ntabdi, and I'm very happy that you are joining me once again. Today is another episode of Chats and Cuddles, and I don't know why I'm smiling so much because this topic, yeah, it's been heavy on my heart for a while, and yeah, I just thought, you know what, let me just get it off my chest. It's not something that I haven't really spoken to or spoken about to anyone. Yo, listen, guys. But yeah, I just wanted to get it out there. I think some of you might be able to relate and just see where I'm coming from. Before I begin, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Tell a friend to tell a friend, because we want to grow this family. Y'all know the deal. But anyway, today I want to talk about like death and grief, and kind of like, so like basically dealing with death and all that like comes with it, and overcoming grief. Let me start with death. We know that death is inevitable. We can't do anything about it. If it's gonna happen, well, not even if, when it happens, it happens. And even though you know it's gonna happen, it still really hurts. It really hurts. I've lost some significant players in my life, and they obviously all played a different role in my life. But in terms of like why I'm doing this video, why I keep on thinking about this, is because sometimes the death, it doesn't make you sad, and it's not because you're happy or relieved or anything like that. You don't really feel anything, you know. So that's how I've been feeling after, I don't even know if I can say losing my grandmother, because I didn't feel like I lost her. She just was not like a key player in my life, and I don't know, like these family dynamics really fuck up the kids, fuck up how we interact with our siblings, with our cousins and nieces and nephews, and you know, all of that. And I think it's difficult to get into, you know, being this big happy family, getting to know each other, when for such a long time the person that was supposed to be there as the glue, as the one who brings everyone together, was sidelining other people. And I don't know what all the dynamics were. I don't know what was going on in her head or what the situation was. But at some point I also did decide, you know, I'm not gonna try and like vie for her love and attention or whatever, because I'm not getting that from her just voluntarily. So when she passed away, literally that's how I felt. And I can't speak to any of my siblings or my cousins about that, because they had much different relationships with her. Like till the end, they had much better relationships, and I just feel like sometimes that makes me feel like, am I a bad person because I don't really feel anything? you know, it's awkward for me when people are like remembering her and feeling some type of way and all of those things, and I'm just like I can't relate, because the last memories I have of feeling love from her was when I was like 5 years old, and there's not many memories I remember as a child. So that was also back when my dad was alive. So it makes me feel like, oh, so as soon as he died, your love for me died with him and you just didn't give a fuck anymore. So death in that sense is very weird, and it's almost like there's a grief of not having that grief, if that makes sense. Now you're trying to overcome, or rather I'm trying to overcome the feeling that there is no feeling, and everything else that comes with that. Like, it just makes me feel very, very weird, to sum that up. And I know a lot of people can relate, because like I said, family dynamics are very odd sometimes, very difficult, very hurtful, and it really does hurt to see how other people were with someone and you not having that relationship, but you're basically like on the same level, like you're all grandchildren, you're all nieces and nephews, or whatever the case may be. So, you know, that's how I've been feeling about that, and it's been weird. Let me just put it like that. It hasn't really been tough, but it's been weird, because I feel like I'm on the outside looking in when it comes to everyone else's feelings, and me not relating to that. And then when it comes to my dad, he died when I was like 6, and there it's like only now I'm feeling kind of like sad about it. Well, I was sad then, obviously, like I lost a parent, but now I'm feeling sad about this person that I basically did not know, and I feel like I lost out on the experiences of having that person in my life, and also just hearing what other people have to say about him, like they were able to spend time with him and know him, and like I did not have that. And even just with how we speak to each other on social media, like, oh, you don't have a dad, you act like this because you don't have a dad, you saying indoda must, but did your dad, you know, all of those things. And it's like, no, I didn't have a father, but my mom, you know, took up that role as, I don't like to say as both parents, to be quite honest, but she did everything that she needed to do. Like, she was both parents. I did not lack anything. All I lacked was having a father. And it's not so much a lack, but I think it's for the person themselves, because you know that you come from this person, you're a part of, like, that person is a part of you, and wishing that you could have known them but not not having that opportunity, not having had that opportunity. Yeah. So yeah, like, that makes me sad from time to time, to be quite honest, because he might not have been a perfect person. Maybe we wouldn't have even gotten along, or you know, like, it would have been rough, but I will never know that. I will never get to know who he was, who he could have been. Sometimes I feel like he didn't have to die. He just needed to take care of himself a little bit better, and he would have had a few more years. Maybe he wouldn't even be alive today, but maybe he would have just had a few more years in order for me to just have that like experience of having a father. And it's just so weird to grieve someone that I basically don't know. Like I'm grieving what they could have been, and it just makes it all the more difficult to kind of like wrap my head around, and how do I actually get over it? Because for so many years, like, it did not bother me up until it did. And it's like where I'm at in my life, where my mom is at in her life, I'm just like, I can only hope that this person being alive today would have made things better. And that's the only thing I can hope, you know, because yes, things can get worse, but where they're at right now, it's like, what if this person could have made them better, you know? So yeah, I struggle with that from time to time when I think about this person that I don't know, but every so often I'm like, I really wish I did know you. I really wish you were in my life longer. I wish I could have experienced you, experienced having your presence as a father figure, you know, and hoping that it would have been a good experience, because there's no guarantee, but I can only think of it as a positive experience, because if I don't, then, you know, what's the point? Like, if someone had to say, would you bring this person back, then yes, because surely it has to be good. It has to be a good experience. Anyway, I'm rambling on, but basically that's how I feel about that, where firstly you're kind of like grieving not having grief over someone because of your relationship or lack thereof, and then also grieving someone that you know that you most probably love, but you don't actually know them because they left you so soon. And then this, I feel like, so I lived with my gran and my great gran for some years before they passed away as well. And sometimes I wonder if I hadn't lived with them, like, would I definitely wouldn't have had the same relationships that I did, but oh no, it's load shedding and I was supposed to warm up some food. Anyway. Anyway, so yeah, so I know that the relationship might not have been exactly the same, but it freaks me out to think, what if it wouldn't have been good at all? But knowing the people that they were, I'm like, that's not possible, you know, which is the comparison between the one gran and the other. And I don't like to compare people, but you know, that's just how I feel, because if you can maintain a relationship with certain grandchildren, then you can do it with other grandchildren. And that's what I mean when I say that I knew them in a different way because I lived with them. but I know for a fact that that relationship still would have been there, where today I would still feel like, damn, I really missed this person. I missed when they did this. I missed when they did that. When we hung out together, all of those things. Like, I don't think it would have changed how I feel from time to time, which, everyone goes through, where they miss a loved one and feel like, I really wish this person were still here, and, look back on the memories and all of those things. So in terms of death for those two people, I don't like to say gone. Okay, I can't say gone too soon, because I mean, they were a grandmother and great grandmother, but no one wants anyone to die. But for my gran in particular, I just feel like it makes me so angry and it makes me so sad, because she was so healthy, she was so active, and she just, like, she got knocked over by a car. She was in hospital for a month, and then she was gone. And it just feels so unfair. Like, why didn't she get better? Like, come on now. Yes, the upside to her resting is the fact that her injuries might have been lifelong. Like, there would have been like long-term effects on her life or quality of life. So that would have been frustrating for her, for us. But it also just felt like, when you don't die of natural causes, it's like someone else did it. Someone else took away the person that you love, and that's just that. Like, they're gone. And it hurts differently, man. It really hurts differently. But I can only be grateful for the time I got to spend with her, for the person that she was. And the memories that I have of her, as difficult as it is, just, again, having those moments of, damn, like, I really miss this person, hey? But knowing that the universe has a plan, and she knows what she's doing. We might not agree with it, but she knows what she's doing. And I mean, we should have a little bit of, some spice there, just add a little input, because come on now, you're doing us dirty, girl. We're out here being sad, and for what? But yeah, I don't want to make this video too long. Every time I say I don't want to make a video too long, it becomes long. So yeah, basically that's just it. I just felt like there are instances where I think about someone who I don't want to say that I should have loved, but basically someone that I should be grieving for, but I'm not grieving in the traditional sense. I'm not grieving their death, but maybe the relationship that we did not have, which hurts in a different kind of way. Grieving someone that you would have loved to know, that you would have loved to spend time with, but you didn't get the chance. And then grieving someone that you actually did know, and dealing with that, it's a different kind of grief, because you have those memories with that person, you know who they were, and what they did, what kind of person they were, and all of those things. And it never goes away. it doesn't, like, and it comes in like varying degrees. You can't say that with time, blah blah blah. That's a lie, guys. I can tell you right now, it's a lie. Because tell me why, after 21 years of my dad being gone, like, I'm having these feelings. Well, these feelings started like maybe 3 years ago. Yeah, 3-4 years ago. But you see, like, he's been gone, and now I'm like, oh, now I'm feeling that sadness, that sense of loss, that gap. But I also don't know what it is, because it's different losing someone at the age of 6 versus the age of 16 or 26 or 36. You have a different relationship, different memories, all of those things. But anyway, I'm doing it again, rambling. Yeah, I'm gonna end it there. Let me know your feelings in the comment section down below. How do you feel about the deaths that you've had to go through in your life? Have they all been really, really sad? Have they been confusing? Have they been just kind of like numbing? Because death is, yeah, we can never get used to it, and we don't know how we're going to react to it, is what I've learned over the years. You think you're going to be sad, and then a whole array of other emotions come up, or, you know. So yeah, let me know how you guys feel, who you've lost, if you want to share that with me. And yeah, how it made you feel. Can you relate to, you know, the different, I don't want to say the different stages of grief. Is that a thing? No. Yes. But anyway, but yeah, let me know down below. Have a lovely day, a lovely week. Think good thoughts, have good memories of the people that you've lost. And yeah, just spread more love to the people that are still here, because sometimes I think we forget to do that. We just assume that they know, and sometimes we need to be more active or proactive about that. So yeah, have a lovely day, lovely week, lovely month. Like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I will see you in my next video.